Optel CV5 Lite to monitor route, driver behavior and fuel use, also to enhance the safety by reducing the speeding and harass driving, and also buses to be serviced on time and keeping every trip is safe. This is, we can call it a successful story in UAE for the Smart 5 device. A company requested a device to reduce their costs and also to monitor the driving behavior and lowering the fuel consumption. So we recommended Smart 5. They install it using the real-time events alerts and CAN data to get the fuel and other parameters, and the fleet gained the feasibility like our client. So what is the result? Smooth driving patterns, lower fuel consumption, and improved overall safety. Also, there is the eco driving and parameters in the telematics device. How we get this eco drive? Simply, there is two scenarios. Scenario number one, it's by getting from the CAN plus the ACC, which is the accelerometer. How we can calculate it by the accelerometer. For example, the cornering, we can get from the accelerometer and other parameters from the CAN. The second scenario, the OBD plus the accelerometer. The eco drive parameters, it will be calculated from the OBD, then from the accelerometer. So, creating safer roads, again, safer driving, fewer accidents, less downtime, and lower emissions. The effects will be every driver to be responsible for the road safety and for everyone. And also our partners and transport companies and governments for a safer future. So I hope the presentation was helpful or informative, and if there is any question, please.
So thank you for this very interesting and educational presentation. I know that the Reptana hardware is very good. And my question here is that at Geotab we have a Geotab marketplace where some asset trackers, manufacturers are in, such as Oyster and so on. And some of our customers have vehicles in countries with high certification requests or data residency requests, such as Lebanon, Vietnam, Taiwan, Cambodia. And some of our marketplace partners are keen to fill the gaps, to sell their hardware in countries where Geotab has no certification for this year and a few years to come.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a list of countries where your products are certified so that I can help my customers to connect their fleet around the globe, including in those very demanding countries in terms of certification?
Thank you for the question. Actually, certifications and regulation part is very important. If we are not certified in one country, we cannot ship or we cannot operate there. But regulation from a country to another is different, and also the requirements. For example, the basic requirements, they will ask for test reports, data sheets, and sample for the device to approve it. But in some cases in South Asia, for example, they requested us to have an office there. So if there is anything beyond our capability, we cannot do for sure. But we always, like Lebanon, actually we don't have a client there because there is some EU restrictions in such countries. But in Jordan we have. We work in the Middle East. I can just Lebanon, Syria, those we don't work at the moment. But we hope the sanctions to be lifted because hardware is different than the software. Because EU they consider the hardware is a dual use good. It falls under sanctioned products. But we are approved in UAE, Qatar, Saudi, all the GCC countries, and those are our main partners are in these countries. But we help. We can see what is the opportunity, how we can help, and of course we will support on that.
Hi, Vastu. In terms of safety, we talked about the driver behaviors. So I understand that the driver behaviors are calculated based on the time and speed. Suddenly a vehicle is dropping the speed from a particular speed to like a very reduced speed. But what if in case the vehicle is in a tunnel, suppose like in a long tunnel, maybe there might not be a GPS signal available. So in that case, how do we get the data? Is there any other sensors that you are planning to implement in the device to get such data if in case the radar or the satellite communication is not available?
Yes, actually we're having a feature regarding, we call it offline tracking. We get the GPS from the GSM, especially tunnel or basement, so we get from the GSM. So thank you for listening and being here. Thank you.